We're live, MX24 TV. This is MX Live. Very happy to be here because it was an amazing weekend. And actually, I'm just going to go right off the bat and say this is what today's show is directed at. The 3Music Awards. The Bang & Olufsen 3Music Awards, because we always talk about music, right? We always talk about artists. We always talk about showing appreciation, honoring our artists. And today's conversation is not even just going to be centered on that, but on the fact that do we need more award shows? How important are these award shows to the artists, celebrating them, celebrating the music? How invested are fans in award shows right now with, again, streams happening? And how participative are the artists when it comes to the award shows? Do they only go when they're nominated? Our plans made to be, again, as invested as possible. I have my panel in the studio. We're going to get into all of that. But please send us messages, MX24 TV, every single platform, hashtags MXLive. Wasting no time. I'm your host, Jason Ale. I'll be back after this. MX24 TV, once again, the hashtag is MXLive. Now, usually we'd have artists come through, we sit down, have conversations. That is the driving focus for MXLive, right? To promote and to embrace the artistry. And just like promoting and embracing, that's what award shows are supposed to be for. And that's why we were at the 3Music Awards, this past weekend, just Saturday. And again, looking at the fact that, we're trying to honor artists, we're trying to appreciate them, we're trying to get the fans closer to the artists through award shows, through conversations. It is very, very important, to have conversations directed, at how much the artists are actually appreciated. I'm very happy to be joined by two in-house guests. That's fair to say, right? In-house? Yeah. Yes. Now, they work with MX24 TV. They're very, very also heavily invested in music. Who is doing what? Who is not doing what? Who is being honored and every single thing else that comes with it. I have a gentleman and a lady in the studio. I'm going to let him introduce himself first. How you doing, my man?
Charlie, I'm doing well.
It's been a while. Has it been a while before Saturday?
No.
Because you're always busy, Eddie.
Oh. Even the president is busy.
Now, you work with MX24 TV. Kindly tell us, the branch in which you are a part of this.
Okay, so I work with the digital team as well, but here and there I support the various departments because my work cuts across every other department in the office. So, yeah, I work with the digital team.
One thing that is interesting about your space is whether you're at a place or not, you see what's actually going on, per those organizing events, per those attending events, and like we're going to talk about award shows, per those receiving these awards. So you see everything. Okay, interesting. Now, to my right, his left, in between us, hello, darling.
Hi, Jason.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
I love the hair.
Thank you.
Is this brown? I know because of the lighting and stuff.
I don't know the color.
Now, you also work with MX24 TV. Please tell us in which capacity you're here.
I mean, I produce your show, the best entertainment show we have in the country now. I produce Jason Ali. I produce Dish and a couple of things I do here. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Now, you also, I can say you have your ears to the ground because you talk to guests directly. You see how happy or how not happy they are. And one thing I love about your job is they tend to tell you a lot of things they might not feel comfortable saying on air unless we, the presenters, are able to get it out of them. So let me ask you this. The Ghanaian artists right now, looking from a bird's eye view, how happy or not is the Ghanaian artist when it comes to rewards, revenue, platforms, how well the industry is doing and whatnot, generally?
I would not say they are sad specifically. I think that they are happy with the work they put in. They know that they are working. Like, they know. If you are working, you know if you are not working, so you know you are not working. It's just that the only thing that would make them not feel fulfilled as in the work they put in is we, the people supporting them. Sometimes we tend to give them a lot of pressure. Oh, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. You can see an artist releasing back to back, and the person goes for an interview asking you, when next are we releasing something? And sometimes I'm asking myself, the person is here to talk about the project that he or she has released so that, I mean, it will be projected or amplified to everybody. But then you come and you ask them, when next are we releasing something? And then even if they release the song, people are not streaming, people are not buying, people are not doing anything. The artist would go to every media stations, it will be on TikTok, blah, 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 but still other fans will say, we are not getting enough of you, we are not doing this. And so it's a typical example, and I feel so disappointed in Ghanaians. And I'm happy I have the platform to sometimes air my views, because Sinaso dropped one of the biggest songs that anybody can think of, Too Bad, featuring Sarkodie and Okenet. See, that record is good. It's that good. I can play it like from morning to evening. And till date, I'm not feeling the vibe. I'm not seeing like people, what's the right word to use? Like people gravitating towards the song, people supporting her. See, and I think that if you continue to do artists like this, that's like Amido will say, if Ghanaians don't sing or Ghanaians don't relate to my song, he's leaving the country to go to Nigeria.
I get what you're saying, right? Eddie, do you agree or disagree?
I think heavily, I'll have to agree with her.
So let me say with us, we're creatives, right? At the same time, we're fans, because we also listen to music. If you think about it, every creative is a fan of somebody else. With what she said, I understand where she's come from perfectly, and I said it was Sinaso, and she spoke about something similar, you know. But still, is it heavily dependent on the artist with how well they do, how well they're received, or do we look at what she's saying and say, okay, the fans should be a bit also more invested? Because a fan might say, if it's good, I'm going to consume it. If I don't love it, I'm not going to consume it. And that's why I started by saying that us. Because we are creative,
what makes a good song?
I think
that's the thing, though. That's the question. It's very subjective, right?
Actually, yes. I mean, and even though it's very subjective, the best songs per popular acclamation have not been the good songs that we hear on radio or that people gravitate.
Because the most famous song might not be the best song.
Yes, and I think
Camido Sugarcane is a typical example. I'm sorry to cut. When it dropped, for like a month, people were not listening to the song. The very first time I heard the song was Kojo Sheldon. He said Camido has dropped one of the biggest record, and I think we have to listen to it. And he did a breakdown.
Okay.
It was after 2 months before the song, people started listening to the song, and it became one of his biggest songs now.
Do you know Kwesi Arthur's Grinder, I think, was dropped a year or close to 2 years before it took off?
Yeah.
So is it, do we say now it's a 50-50
So I think that even though the artists are doing well, I think that just like what she's saying, the consumers of music, which i.e. the fans, every stakeholder needs to understand that sometimes a good song doesn't necessarily have to be the most popular song, if I may use that word. And so let's just, in our own way, continue to stream the music, support the song, listen to it, and it will work well. Because then also as an artist, and like I was saying, there was this record, I'm just giving an example. Stonebwoy has this song, Non-Stop. There's a Non-Stop.
Yeah.
That song is a very beautiful piece, but that song is not one of Stonebwoy's most popular songs. Even though there's a video to it, and there's it's part of his. It's one of those songs that you will love the song, but it's not so out there.
Okay.
So there's that issue where we as consumers need to understand that these, and you see, creating music, and like you as an artist, you could create music, like creatives as we are. Sometimes the state of mind in which we are creating music may differ from record to record. And so if I created this song at this time, in a period in time, as a consumer of a music, I need to understand that this song was produced or released at this point to curb this need of this person. So what it means that every song shouldn't fit everybody. If we understand that,
so do we just go with the flow? If it does well, it does well.
So yes, we can put in an effort. As a creative, as an individual as I am, I can put in the effort of sharing the song, posting about the song, doing my maximum best. Wherever I will get to, I shouldn't.
Okay, so let me just ask you this before we get to the award.
I shouldn't belittle the artist for not dropping songs when they are supposed to, because like I'm saying, they also have issues that they may be battling with.
Okay.
And like you said, the Too Bad song is a beautiful song.
Okay, so add what you want to add before I just ask
Stonebwoy is Greedy, the Greedy song, which speaks about Galamsey, blah, blah, blah. So it's mostly played during, you see the era we find ourselves in, fighting against Galamsey, blah, blah, blah. Kwesi Arthur has Revolution Sound, which speaks about the country's economy, blah, 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 how our leaders are doing. Blah. So some of these songs is played in a certain period, like that speaks for a particular event or something, occurrence,
Okay, I just want a simple yes or no. For whatever reasons or whatever factors, you guys will give a yes or no, or whatever factors. Eddie, do we as artists promote our music enough here? Yes or no?
Artists or the people?
Artists.
Artists.
Do we promote
Yes,
enough?
I think artists.
You
In this period,
you
here in this
think
country,
we as artists,
for now,
past
in the last
2, 3,
in
4,
the last
5 years,
2 years, yes, I think
we
that
so we're promoting
I think
enough.
artists, yeah,
Per what you
No,
see.
not enough.
Okay,
But you don't think the
artists-
artists promote
I think
enough?
artists are
So
doing
it
well.
depends
Okay.
on the artist we are talking about. Some people go
I
extreme.
mean,
others
That's
are
why I said I
reluctant.
think that
I
generally
mean, like
artists are
across,
doing well.
you know, that's why, because you can have an artist who's doing very well. It's difficult to compare to the artist who's doing not as well.
Yeah.
But we try to find a middle ground. That's why I said we, because we're also creators, right? I don't want to take us out of this bubble,
Yeah.
right? And we use Sinaso as an example
Yeah.
because the music is very, very good. I sat and I spoke to her, and she was like, she spoke about finances and expectations, all these things.
Yeah.
So
reason why I said that I think that generally the artists are doing well because after the artists release the song, they will probably go for interviews. They will do some videos here.
So
and
they're
there.
trying.
They're trying their best.
okay.
But
They're
it's
doing
not
well.
in. I'm
So
coming
that's what
again.
I'm saying. That it is the artists.
Again, let's
Are
take
doing
it
well.
back to like 10 years, Daddy Lumba Dance and others.
Yeah.
I think that the entire thing has been stagnant because when you drop a music, we all know it's obvious you go for interviews. And it's become too monotonous, like going for interviews, asking you the same question. It's either you do a Twitter space, you go for an interview or radio interview or TV, whichever interview. And then now it stops there, or it's either the DJs, you give the DJ something for them to play. But when you go to other countries, they are putting in 100%, like they are putting a lot. Davido dropped an album and he
Okay.
sent people here
I guess
to pay people to
Billboards.
play his
I
songs.
guess it comes back to
billboards and
finances,
others.
right?
I think that, yes.
'Cause nobody wants to speak on the music.
And that's why I said that I think that they are doing their best. So not
But
all
it's
the
not
artists,
enough.
not all the artists,
It's actually
not
not
all the
enough.
artists may have the capacity.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I love the direction the conversation started from because another form, to some extent, of promotion is the award shows we have, right? Because these are projected. I think this morning I got a link from Edem, right? He sent me a link, to me, about, the 3Music Awards. Again, that is like a form of promotion because now people see, oh, what's the 3Music Awards? What's going on? What's going on? And in that regard, I want to ask about the number of award shows, very heavy, impactful award shows, because there's award shows that I don't
GMA
even know,
Europe,
right?
GMA
Like
UK,
I don't know
GMA
about
US.
these, right? And I don't want to take anything away from them, but when it comes to conversation-driving events, the biggest in the country, we know about the TGMAs, now we know about the 3Music Awards. We go to the States, we have the MTVs, we have the BETs, we have the Grammys, we have the Latin Grammys, right? We have the European MTVs. So these are the same brands, but they're trying to make ground in other countries, in other continents, because Latin is very wide. When you say Latin, it's very, very wide, right? Do we have as many, do we have enough when it comes to impactful award shows in the country? Or do you guys still think we need more? Or you look at it and say, if we have too many, it's going to be, it's going to dilute the impact
And
of
its
what award shows
credibility.
mean to the people and its credibility. What do you guys think from that angle before we get to the 3Music Awards specifically?
Do you want to go first?
Okay, so I think you've said a lot, and per where I stand, I think that the award shows in Ghana is too much. People and every event organizer would set or would decide to award artists based on based on what they are getting, not because they want to award artists. And nowadays, that's how it looks like.
for real?
A lot of
That's
people are organizing awards event because they want to make profit or make money out of the artist, not because they want to recognize the artist, blah blah blah. And we know we've seen people sometimes even the artists they don't really, aside the plug they give them, what did they give them? But people
money.
pay.
There's money.
People buy tickets for the event. People vote for them. Their voting is money. So then the event, in as much as they invest in lighting, blah blah blah, they are still making money off the artists and we the people. But I think that we need just, if you should ask me, we need just 2 or 3 awards, which is fine.
So
The
you're
rest
happy
of
with the fact that
awards-
musically we have the 3Music Awards and the
Yes,
TGMAs?
we have the
You think
TGMAs.
that's absolutely fine?
Yes, and then I think we have Ghana Music Awards UK.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
also-
we have the
yes.
UK.
Europe.
Yeah, we have
US.
Europe.
Yeah, but because
Yeah.
those ones are not even necessarily.
Yes, they are not
Ghanaian
even
based.
here, right?
Yeah,
That's
they're
why
not
at
Ghanaian
the beginning I
based.
said let's not take anything away from them.
Okay.
But if we had just these two, you'd be
Yes,
fine with
yeah,
that.
that's okay.
Okay,
That's
Eddie, what do you think?
I think that
You think we need 2 more, 3 more?
I think that if we could have at least 1 or 2 more, and let me explain why I'm saying this. I think that we need to look at the trajectory of our music industry in the sense that it's become extremely big. Now, our sister station, Foresight, used to do the music video awards.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I feel that
yeah.
was one of the best things that could happen because our video industry or our music industry coupled with video was playing a very huge role in our numbers.
Yeah.
And so I was very impressed when first I started the music video awards.
Was it?
Because
I don't know. Was it just the music video or the
yes,
entire?
emphasis was on the
Music video,
videos.
right?
I mean, that's okay.
Yes, and so and I'm saying that the videos also play a very key role in the music.
And it made me want to
Yeah.
shoot
Yes,
videos.
yeah.
and it led to storytelling, and I'm a very huge fan of storytelling in our music direction or our videos. I think that when it was not there or it stopped, it was a big blow because then what it meant that because now
agree.
Ghanaians are doing a lot, they are investing money. You spoke to SYX
Six.
Yeah. Imagine, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now
And
with
the
the
money they
foresight
are
music,
taking.
that would have been
and she
crazy.
spoke about the fact
Yeah.
that people are investing now, even though money is hard to come by, but
Yeah.
people are investing
Yeah.
in music videos. It clearly shows that we need to start appreciating people who do music videos. So like her, for instance, look at the music video she's done for
Tenny.
Jackie, for Tenny.
Yeah.
That is someone, and she's a Ghanaian, right?
Yeah, she's a
And
Ghanaian.
that clearly shows that because we don't have such categories in our TGMAs. I mean, we may have that, but
Or
we
maybe
don't-
just one
we just want
category,
one.
right?
And
Okay.
remember that the dance crew were also asking that we get a category for
Yeah,
dancers.
I saw
yes, because
that.
they play a key role in our music industry. Now, if you want to do music and you don't have dance, look at JJJ. it's blamed because of dance.
Yeah.
Like, so most of our songs, Terminator, dance. Like, so if we could have at least 1 or 2 music award shows that will pick from a certain aspect of the music industry and focus on it, I think that would be fine.
Then the
because-
direction has to change.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I think that the
Shouldn't be-
direction, if we can get maybe, if probably MX, if we can get funding in the future and focus on music videos, so videos,
Or even the people behind.
or maybe the production aspect. Like
Yes.
it would, so maybe something for just music producers, something for
Video directors.
for video directors, something for the cameramen, for switchers.
So it's like healthy competition. I
Yes.
think.
Yeah.
So if something else can come, so that it doesn't become just because even for first theme music will become theme music because of the performance aspect of theme music and not the award.
The
winners
production
itself.
value, right?
Yes. So
Yeah.
theme music became theme music because of the production aspect of theme music. People spoke about theme music because of production and not because of who won what.
Yeah.
And that's how come. So people were like, "Oh wow, theme music! Did you see how this person,
Sheriff.
Black Sheriff Water was? Did you see how Haja for real was in a bathtub?
Yeah.
And that was the production aspect of it, and that's what gave
Okay.
credence to theme music.
Okay, I like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for a quick commercial break. When we get back, we have a couple of videos, from the 3Music Awards, and we're going to direct all the focus on this past weekend's event. We'll be right back. MX24 TV, hashtags MXLIVE, wasting no time, diving right back into the conversation. We're talking about award shows, appreciating our artists. 3Music Awards. How excited were you? Because it was off for a year, right?
Yeah.
So what were your excitement levels?
I think that it was my first time, so I mean going for an award. Like I've never been to TGMA,
Okay.
3Music, like all the award shows.
Okay.
So I anticipated a lot of things. I wanted to meet people. I wanted to have real life experience, not me being behind or watching it at home. And I think I did personally. Maybe it was my mood, but I didn't really have fun as I planned to.
As you planned?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Eddie, you've been to award shows. So I want to know what the first feeling was, entering the grounds, the Palms Convention Center, seeing the setup, because you pay attention to these things, the positioning of the lights, the stage and all these
Camera
things.
angles and all
That first burst there, what was it like for you?
I think that before I went, there were expectations because after a year, I mean, we were back after a year, and so we were expecting that things would change. And like I said earlier, 3Music have been known, or the 3Music Awards have been known for the quality of production that they put into the awards show. And so that was the expectation. I wanted to see what would be the ink factor this year, what would be different, what would be that wow factor as I entered. And the venue also was, or it's a new venue that has come up, that has been created by the La Palm Royal Beach Place. And so we're just waiting to see how things will go. And that's basically it.
So with how successful they were in the past,
Yeah.
and you being a part of production, do you think that was on their mind, you know, to up the game, especially, you know, being off for a year?
Yeah,
And could I have, like, do nerves set in when you're thinking about that?
I think that definitely nerves were there because and we knew that people were going to perform before we even got there. But I think that we were looking for that extra factor. That would, like, wow, this. And I mean, some few performance.
Well, I think I had that extra factor.
I think some brought it, but generally on the whole, because we classify events as with how everything works, start time, end time, awards, everything. But I think that.
So what do you think about the start time and the end time?
Announced time or published time was 4 p.m. The event started around 10 p.m. or 9 p.m.
10.
I mean, there was a pre-show.
Here.
Yes,
so
I'm saying that the pre-show, regardless, because it gave us 4. So even if we are saying the pre-show starts at 4, which didn't start at 4.
Yeah.
Yes. And so if it starts at 4, pre-show starts at 4. Per calculation, I think it was supposed to be for 3 hours or so, if I'm right.
Yeah,
so by 7, the main event started.
Starts.
And it didn't start at that time.
Okay. Now, what do you think about involvement from the fans, the guests? You know, do you see as many people as you expected? You know.
Oh, I mean, I saw a lot of people, but again, from where I sit, I'm a Gen Z, and I don't feel shy of being a Gen Z. But I think TikTok is buzzing, Twitter is buzzing, like the fact that there were lots of Gen Zs around. So you make the whole award show feel like this award is just for. I don't want to use children.
That's
like,
her on stage, by the way.
The youth,
you know?
like the award is more.
She was jamming, you know, dropping a couple of bars. Yeah.
So it felt like we didn't really see our biggest artists, like the media, the big gurus that we want to see. Like, I mean,
what do you think about the pre-show and the hosts? Because I was also watching them.
You hosted it. You want me to say? So Jason was actually the red carpet host for the pre-show. Jason,
I want honesty. If you didn't enjoy it, tell me. Live on TV.
I would even say the pre-show was more like I enjoyed the pre-show.
Thank you very much.
It wasn't because you were on it. It was just.
Thank you very much.
With DJ Slim.
You know, she never wants me to feel too big-headed. So today I'm going to take it all in.
But the pre-show was great. Seeing the people.
It was.
Like the whole setup, lightning, DJ Slim doing his thing.
Oh, yeah.
People coming on. Whitney D. She did amazing. She dropped a couple of bars. And then, so as at 8:50, we're asked to enter the main auditorium so that we start the main show. And I was wondering that we entered 8:50 p.m., almost 9 p.m. And we sat there for almost 1 hour, 30 minutes before the main show started. And I was asking myself, then we could have continued the red carpet and then, we had a lot of fun outside because, again, there were brands that were still trying to project their... Yango was there, lots of brands were projecting.
From what I'm getting from both of you, the main thing was the timing, which
the timing.
you'd want to be worked on.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. And I think it's becoming, we are trying to normalize some of these things and it's no longer funny.
But, okay,
because ladies are in heels.
Yes.
We come and stand there. We left there around almost 3 to 4.
Okay.
And I think that some of the awards were rushed. Like, there are lots of things that people expected better. I mean, it's 3Music Awards, and it's not the first, second, third. They've done this for almost 5 times. So they came here. We had a conversation with Olele and Cyril. Best group, it wasn't announced. High Life was never announced. And I was just waiting to... Because one of the reasons... Like, I saw Keche and Joe Shadow sitting... And I was like, why are they here? Then I realized that they got nominated for Best Group. And it wasn't mentioned. So I'm sure that they will have a problem. Because you can't nominate him, I come and sit down, you don't even talk about... It's different if you give the award to someone, you don't talk about it at all. High Life was like nothing. Even the second award they mentioned, there was a mistake, the Best International Artist, they said Black Sherif, and they apologized. So we were thinking that they will come and correct it.
Okay, let me ask you guys
this. Best alternative song.
What do you think? I get what you're saying with the timing. I'm assuming, because I don't know that's why some of the awards were not given, because they didn't want the guests to be, restless and all of that. What do you think about the artists' involvement in this year's 3Music Awards? Again, I don't know personally about invitations. I don't know if certain artists go to award shows just because they're nominated. You know, maybe they see the importance of the platform. I don't know if artists go only if they're performing. But it seemed like there weren't as many artists, you know, per the number of big artists we have in the country. What do you think about that?
I think that first...
Is there an excuse also for that?
Yes and no. But I think first, like this she was saying, it was more of a Gen Z event because you were seeing more influencers there who were just there to run content. There were more of upcoming artists. There were much more of them there than mainstream artists. I don't want to. I can't sit here and say that I know whether the big artists were invited or not. But what I can say on authority is that I know that I know at least 3 music artists or big artists who were not in the country during that period. I cannot say that they were invited or they were not invited. What I think that we need to look at is that we need to pay attention to these are our award shows because it is for us.
Yes.
It was done for
Yes.
us and by us.
Because the truth is, I wanted to see more artists. I get what you're saying. If an artist is out of the country or they have a pre-planned show.
But there were some artists who are still in this country.
Yeah.
Even if you, the main artist, cannot make it, your manager, your road manager, should be the best person to come and take it.
I think that some
Kim
of them,
Promise,
not even Kim Promise.
Quabs was on stage for Kim Promise. We all know Quabs managers Kim Promise. Stoneboy,
Stoneboy's lawyer was there. His PR manager was there.
Okay. And the
Medical, but for even a lot of the other artists,
Medical, it was this guy, Paradise. I mean, not to disrespect Paradise in any way, but it wasn't right, and it's not appropriate.
So listen, the other aspect, the other angle is that if the artist is not here, because I saw DJ Mensah, I saw Success, the team were there, even though they came in late, but somebody from the Success team picked the award. I think that even if the artist cannot be present, they should invite.
Wait, do artists go for these things based on invitation? I don't know who was and who was not.
I don't know about the invitation base because when they
I know that,
posted on their
so based on my little experience working with TGMA, I know that every artist
nominated
gets an invitation.
Exactly.
That's every artist.
No, and even if you don't get nominated, you've been nominated. The awards is for you, the artist. It's not for the producers or the cameramen.
But I'm saying that even if let's assume that you've not been nominated, per analysis, every artist that has been nominated is invited. So the nomination list is very thorough. So what it means that we should have at least every artist from every genre across board present.
Yes.
Do you get it? Because the artist of the year is not just from the gospel artists are there and all. So then high life, Afrobeat, Afropop, instrumentalists, like every nomination is catered for.
The gospel artists did well. They showed up. I saw PCS, I saw Nasi,
Luigi
Joyce Blessing. Like those, I don't know why they showed up, but the other people
but it's quite interesting that if in 2024, right, we always talk about the industry, and we're having a full length conversation on an award show. Yes, with everything that went wrong, or the fans believe they didn't go right with an award show should be spoken about. But if, again, we're sitting here talking about artist involvement, that's direction-wise.
And I'm not saying this.
I think MOG Beats won an award. It was Master Gazi that got up and went for it, which I think it was very nice. But again, someone should... You can't make it. It's fine. We understand your schedules. And also, one other problem is the timing. I think because from... September, October, November, December, artists are traveling, like they are playing shows. So they will not be in the country. You can promise it's not around. Jackie was playing show, Breakum. A lot of the artists were not here, which is fine. But you need someone to represent you. You need someone.
Just like what you're saying, I think that we shouldn't necessarily even, I think that aside everything, 3Music Awards have done well in the past years. I think that this year, like I told you when I met you there, I said that I felt that this year's edition didn't really get the hype that I stand to be corrected, but I think that genuinely, it didn't really get the hype that.
Oh, you think so?
Yes, I think it didn't really get the hype.
I think anticipation was high because of the break.
No, I don't think so. I think
among
that,
the Gen Zs.
Not even Gen Z. I think that the timing of it, coupled with a lot of things happening in the country, it didn't it wasn't singled out. So you see how, and usually around April or May when TGMA is coming up, it is so like for some reason there isn't anything happening competing with TGMA. It's solely TGMA. I think that right now, even with the Stop Ghana movement and things, and other things that happen, artists traveling, there was so much competing with the spotlight for 3Music, and it didn't give it that. And so that's why I'm not taking a bait for the artist, but I feel that.
But I liked. I mean, we said the negative ones. If you ask me the positives, I think that stage lighting.
Okay, so actually that's what we're coming to now. So you were there.
Yes.
She was there live and direct. Eddie was there live and direct. We were all there. I mean, I was around, helping coordination and stuff. Host. Yeah. Announcement. If you're there, bro, and I love the intro.
Me too.
Sheesh. Can we play that?
I think that the hosts were good. Jason and no Jason.
Jay Foley is whoever he thinks he is.
Jay is Jay.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that Effie also complimented Jay so well. It was her first time probably, but it worked well. their costuming was on point. I mean,
Okay, so I want us to play this. Guys, check this out. Oh man, oh man. I'm gonna watch this again. Okay, okay. I need to get my composure together. Yeah.
Like she did what she does.
Yeah,
like
they did what they had to do. They
your
kept it
door is
moving.
actually-
Okay, so that was the first performance, basically. Moving on, other performances. Which performances did you enjoy?
Let me say this before we even and I think that, like I said earlier, 3Music has been known for performance and production.
Production, yes.
And I think that this year also, regardless of not having the A-list artists come on stage, we still had a very good show.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't even talk about Kuku Smoke because he's up there. He was highlight of the night. But I'm going to talk about the females who did various renditions of songs from Acoustic Japan,
Ebony.
from Ebony, and from like Titi Owusu was Holy Rina. The names are not even coming up, but all the emerging artists, the female Baba J,
they did well.
Like they were also their renditions.
But you see Amauga's intro.
Yeah, Amauga with the egg.
Yes, the egg thing.
Drew also did well with
Drew did well.
the song he did for.
And Lyrical Joe did something
was,
different.
So on our MX page.
And Akwabwa. Okay, so what we're going to do is we don't have too much time, so just in case you're wondering what happened, check this out.
Somebody got to do something.
I think, Eddie, I 100% agree when it comes to production value. 3Music is absolutely on point.
So much.
They take it so serious, right?
Yeah,
and like I was saying,
the lightning, my goodness,
and
the
I was saying
stage.
that, I was saying that, and I was saying that, like, storytelling is something that for me, if you do it well and do it well, it doesn't even matter whether the awards, people deserve the awards or not. Because even this year, TGMA had the same thing where, I mean, the awards were okay, but you see, we started talking about performances and production value. That is what is important.
But again, in as much as they did what they did, putting up the lights in the stage, like the setup was great, but I think that there were one or two disorganizations that didn't sit well with me. And I mean,
obviously, with anything,
exactly, it happens.
There's space for them to improve.
Exactly, and then they need to. I'm sure they will learn from this also. But it's just a couple of awards.
That's what I was coming to ask next. Were you guys happy with the overall, winners of the awards?
Some of them, no. And then Eddie and I were texting whilst we were in the auditorium.
Please tell me which ones
some of
you
them
agreed with and which I didn't agree
some
with.
Of them.
For some reasons, we are agreeing on.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
For the very first time.
The two of you agreed.
Exactly. Eddie will send me something. I will tell him that, Charlie, nah, this one, then nah. But again, before we even leave here, I think that Kweku Smoke was supposed to start the show. Kweku Smoke performed. A lot of people were not there to witness it, but it's one for the book. See, Kweku Smoke is whoever he thinks he is. He did so well. My goodness, they should just watch it on their social media pages. It was good.
And I think
it was
that
good.
this, I thought of production. I think that I saw Tony Prince, Tomiti, like he's acclaimed set designer in the country. I think he did the set design for
Blacko Performer of the Year for Zamadisco 2023.
Yeah.
So Blacko was awarded Performer of the Year, which is the no-no.
Blacko can be
No,
the-
Blacko
So
cannot
who do you
win.
think should have won?
Sarkodie.
Yeah,
Sarkodie Rapaholic, bringing a Lambo to stage. You think it's a
it was either
joke?
Sack or Stone Boys.
Ashama, no, the stadium
the
thing.
stadium
Yes, I agree. I
For me,
agree.
it's either Sack or
I agree.
there was no way it could have been Blacko. Like I was like, I mean personally.
Olive the Boy, Afrobeat Song of the Year. And I'm wondering,
And
what
Jason,
happened to Terminator?
Jason, something funny happened. So just by me where I was sitting, and like you saw where I was sitting, like close to the stage, somebody told me that Olive the Boy works with, he's under the full circle management owned by 3Music and all. So he understands that they want to put him out there. And
But they
also-
said it is home. When they came to take the award, 3Music is home, movie back. And truly they came back again.
And you know, Olive the Boy. is
Medical,
under-
Digital Act of the Year. No. Now medical, digital, the anchor.
So who should have
So
won?
no,
that?
wait. So I have a question. I was saying that when you say a dictator of the year, what I mean? So it means that the person can do any bad thing and be. I think it should have been sacked or maybe Osatawali.
And reggae dancehall song, and let me say this, let me say this thing. When you people, event organizers, do this to younger artists, you make them feel like you can only be awarded based on how known you are in the country, which is very, very sad for me. Reggae Dancehall of the Year, DSL Truth. Have you listened to the lyrics of the song? Like, the song speaks for people.
Who won it?
They gave it to Kofi Kenata, Ify Kuma, or what? No disrespect. I mean, but reggae dancehall song, and you give it to Kofi Kenata, while DSL Truth, meaning that you have given the award based on artist popularity and then the people who know the artist, and you tend to, put the up and coming artists. You discourage them because I'm putting in 100%, and I'm not being recognized.
Yeah, I
Something
get
that I'm deserving of. You don't give it to me. It's so bad. Another thing I liked was Kwesi Amewuge's intro, but the sound.
There was a hitch when it's
Yes,
there. But also, there's one time about 3Music, the hitches were a lot. Because at that time, when they announced this category, a different video was being played.
Yes.
It was challenging.
Events
So
organizing
which
is not
awards did
easy.
you actually agree with?
I mean, can promise all the awards can promise.
But do you agree with everything she just said? It seems like you did.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay, so which ones do you guys agree with?
All the awards can promise just had 2 awards.
Yeah.
Which he
But
was
you
supposed
feel
to.
like he deserved more.
He deserved more, but
Okay.
again, all the awards he had, he deserved the Stone Boys Awards, which was okay.
Artist of the Year.
Kwame Uchi was not awarded,
Awarded, but he was the
because-
most nominated.
Yes, and they didn't even award him for.
Wow.
Oh!
Bro, come
Ooh!
stand here.
Oh! This is so nice.
Wow.
This is.
So, okay, I'm just going to say something, right? So we went to MX Beats. We had our MX Beats.
Which one, the UW?
Wait.
Winneba.
Winneba.
Okay.
And then he got something for like this for Stoneboy. And Stoneboy, I think he was only one of 2 people Stoneboy actually called on stage.
Yeah.
And Stoneboy doesn't really do that, right?
And then he raised it, right?
And then he raised it.
Okay.
Stoneboy spoke about it. Stoneboy bigged him up. But the reason why I really wanted to talk to him is this is
African
very,
Prince.
very
African
unique. I want
Prince
people
style.
to see this. Please tell us about how you do this.
Okay, so
Please introduce yourself first, because you know this is your moment.
Wow.
I'm called Brant. Brant Art. That's what people call me. So before I start this, I'll just draw.
So you draw.
Yeah, first.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another way of creating my artifact. I'll draw, and then I'll cut my fabrics, and then place.
So you cut the fabrics yourself, and then you wow.
Arrange. So
Okay.
assemble these fabrics and then create this image.
Yeah. So you don't trace this.
No, I don't.
Brand?
How on
This is so good.
Okay.
this is incredible. So how was the feeling for you when Stoneboy actually called you on stage and he was like there in front of everybody? How was that for you, man?
I was surprised.
And how long have you been doing this?
I started this last 2 years.
Last 2
Wow.
years. Did you always, envision the fact that you're going to do this artwork like this? Because, somebody might draw, somebody might paint, but this is very unique. And you're using Ghanaian authentic material,
It's a
right?
lot of work.
I know.
One time, I choose to change my arts. I used to do pencil work, so I decided to break from that and then create something new. So I decided to use African paint so that I'll be different.
I think when I told him, he didn't believe me, I told him that this is unique. And again, I'm going to use
So something like this, how much do you sell something like this?
Like that, it cost 1,002.
Okay.
It's even worth.
Yeah. So what I was saying is, you know, this is through MX Beats, you know, what we do when we're going out there. And I always tell people, talk to us. So I don't know if you believe that you're always actually going to come here, but I really wanted to show you that we appreciate you. And we see you and we talk about support your own, support your own. These are ways like we support.
I'm coming. Jason,
right?
So how do you get the African print? Where do you get it from? Because do you go to the fashion designers that they give you? So do you pay for it?
Sometimes I pay, sometimes.
Bro, this looks better than me. Bruh.
True, I agree.
Yeah, I know. Of course. They're just waiting for me to say that. So I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you so much. And here at MX24,
how can we get you?
We're going to continue to support you, man. How can we find you? How can people support you, man?
Okay. I stay in Kumasi.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm schooling in Winneba.
Okay.
My IG handle is streets _ art gallery. Yes.
Okay.
On IG.
Okay.
Wow.
Charlie, what more is there to say, man?
Oh,
Me, I'm lost for words, man.
This is so beautiful.
Yeah.
This is so good.
I might get a girlfriend now because of you, man. Been gnashing for years, but I'm going to be like, you know, someone did this for me.
I also presented one to Biabita this afternoon.
Oh, okay. That's nice. That's nice. Bro, I'm going to post this. I'm going to tag you. We're going to support you as best we can here at MX24. I'm sure people watching this are going to say, you know, they want this. I'm sure when we have events, you know, and we can partner with you and people want to get this done, we're going to try our best, man. We just want to say thank you and keep, as a young Ghanaian creative, please keep doing your thing. I know how intensive it can be, right, when you're chasing your dreams. But this is an example of you know, your dreams paying off. So yeah, man, thank you very, very much. God bless you. Rabana, you see, I got this from a fan, from a friend.
You didn't bring me some.
No. We're doing this big. So again, please find him, support him, buy this. This is going up in my room, in my
our
hall.
room.
Hey, today is our room. It's never been our room. But before you go, this is all about music. What's your favorite song out right now in Ghana? Yeah, what song are you listening to the most right now? Not surprised.
Why you people you like that?
Not surprised.
Go and listen to Sena So too, but then Kwesi Asa Fefenefe. Okay. Yeah.
Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm not letting you leave here. Is there anything you want to add before you go?
Well, I think that it just clearly shows what MX24 have been doing.
Yes.
We have been doing, and there's more to come.
Yeah.
We have our MX Beats tour still coming up. Our concert out.
Yeah.
please tell us about that.
We're entering October. Our concert concert is happening on 18th at Alliance Française. You need to be there.
Yeah, please
bring
do.
all your friends, family.
Now you're part of the family. I've brought you in.
Invite your friends and loved ones. This is to everybody. Just meet us there. We have Efia on the bill, Lali and Lola, Felinuna, Saintie, like a lot of females. It's an all-female concert.
It's an all-female artist.
We're still going to have in October, November, or October, November will be in Legon for our MX Beats. You should be there as well.
Oh, he's coming.
We are going to bring up the big arts. And so just keep supporting MX. Follow us on social media. The MX app is active. Just download the app.
Okay.
There's more in store there for you. And let's just keep being MX.
Rabna,
So just tell your friends more to follow.
Before you leave
Who knows?
us.
We might just spotlight you next.
I think Eddie has said it all. There's more you need to, watch out. Follow us on all our social media platforms at MX24 TVGH. And then, stay connected. And to every artist out there, we believe you. We are supporting you in any way we can. Just put in your work and, you go far.
Yes, you go far. Just like my brother is going and just like my studio guests are going, just like MX24 is going. Guys, have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Shouts to DJ Momsen.
Oh, yes,
on the ones and twos.
Our very own studio DJ Momsen on the ones and twos. Nobody does it like him.
Nobody.
We have to let you guys know. We have to make that very clear.
Nobody.
But else we're going to be queried.
But this is unfair. Shout outs to the production team.
Oh, all of them.
Ike and Gabby and
Jeff
and everybody.
Jeff.
Shout outs to my boss Antoine and my boss Jerome. As well.
Nice one. Nice
to Yabita for giving us the energy.
Nice. And the most important, you the fans, we appreciate you more than anything in the world. Have a very wonderful afternoon.
Somebody gotta do something so who I came to. Who is here? Mufami DJ, Mufa Grandma Mammy said we would have trouble. I was ready because I didn't get my own. Said, yeah, they are Muslims. Yeah, Cobanina, yeah, Muslim, I'm a pray. You're free, the Kuni Marina, Strong and Amida. Yeah, Domian and Amodia, somewhere more. Sisi, there was nobody to call. You're my Pabu, I've been dirty go
Sumo no bedi dey. Ochira me se me fenya me ma me kofa kawa. Kore street in so se semre ya bo ma power ya se medi ya uso ma puma vita se ya sawa. Enka yenti na piemi ya pesi na ya lala. Mini fa fa obrai me kwa ma ya familia nya me na kasa. Aje kuma bra wo bi wiase. Beti kwa ma bi wi nkwa de me nya me tiase. Ah, me unya me nya me wo kwa bi mo bra ma ni je bia na me dia cha me heaven. Nyabra woni ya me no me go
Chia no, oh my de patch me mammy qua, but what mammy do? Yes, she shall be my child, no can you go. Somebody got to do something super cool. I came to. Who is here? Move on, DJ, move on, grandma, mammy, said we would have come